Welcome back, guys. Today I'm going to show you how to enhance this image by getting rid of some of the pimples on his face, and also to make the image look more better. Let's get into it. The first thing to do is to make a copy of this image by dragging it to the create new layer icon. Then I'm going to pick any of these two, patch tool. Okay, so how the patch tool work is that, let me zoom close a little bit. If you are working on source and you make a selection of this place that is not okay and drag it to a place that is okay, it's going to replace the place you are dragging it to the original position. But if you are working on destination and you make a selection like this, what you are going to do is when you move this, you are moving this to a place that is okay. So for what we want to do, we want to make sure we are working with socks so that we can actually drag this to a place that is okay. And also you want to be careful of the skin tone so that you don't drag a place that have a lighter tone to a darker tone. Okay, so let me quickly make this selection and drag. So this will take a while depending on the number of issue we have on the face. So you can just adjust like this. Alright, since you get the idea, I'm going to pause the video and do this very quick, and we come back to wrap it up. Okay. Alright guys, we've been able to do some work on this. We can even do more. Let's remove this and this. So if you take your time, I paused the video a while ago in order to do it properly. So if you take your time, you can actually, do this properly. But mind you, you don't want to make it so perfect so that it doesn't look especially when the owner sees it, the owner won't be able to recognize himself again. So you want to make it better, but at the same time you also want to retain identity. Okay, now I'm very sure you understand what I mean by that. Okay, left to me, I'll keep on going with this, but I have to stop. Now the next thing to do after removing this, probably you might not actually know the amount of work you've done. You can, since we make a copy, you can toggle up the visibility icon. You can see before, wow, and after. So now we are going to lock the background so that we don't mistakenly tamper it. Then also I'm going to select this one, and there are two ways I can make it look better. It's either I use a plugin or I do it manually. Now a lot of you might not have access to plugin, which would have made it more easier for you, but for those who have access, it's okay. For those who don't, just follow along. I'll show you how to do this. So I'm gonna make a copy of this and make one more copy. Then I'm actually gonna group this, select it and add a new group from layers. I will call it image raw. So what I'm gonna do on this image raw is to change the blending mode, because I want to show you how to do this manually. Change it to screen. That will increase the brightness of the image a little bit. Then also the brightness is too much, I can dial it down a little bit. You can see the result we are getting is not so bad. And I'm gonna make copy of the screen, which will in turn make it more brighter. Then I'll select the screen, go to filter and add a Gaussian blur to it. So the Gaussian blur will reduce the skin tone a little bit, maybe around Let's just see before and after. Okay, somewhere there is okay. Then I can change the blending mode. Shift plus to toggle among this blending mode until I see. Alright, I think I like the darken. So you can see it's making his skin to be a little bit softer. Then what we can do is to reduce the opacity of this one, just to not to allow that to blend in too much. So you can see the result we have. This is before, this is after. So this is how you can actually do this manually. Maybe you select this image group and add a little bit of adjustment to it, or we add an adjustment layer. Maybe we want to darken it a little bit, increase or reduce the contrast. I think we have to increase the contrast a little bit. You get the idea. So if you are doing this without a plugin, you will get a result that look not too bad, but if you keep on going, you will get more better result. So let's see this other one here. I'm gonna use a plugin, so I'll just go to my filter. I have this image dynamic noise wear and portraiture, so I'm gonna use the portraiture on it. On this place you can see before, then you see after. We have some of the settings here, some settings preset that we can switch from in order to see different results. So look at before and after. So the plugin makes a lot of changes. You can see before and after. I think the enhanced glamour is okay, but I want to tweak some things here. So I want to increase the warm, so that will bring in his skin a little bit, his skin color. Then I also want to increase or reduce the sharpness. Then the brightness is too much, I'm going to bring it down. The contrast is a little bit much. Alright, the softness, we can reduce that. We don't want it to be too soft. Okay, so you can see before and after. So when we click OK, it's going to process that. Alright, now I wanted to make a copy of this and apply that to it. So let's go ahead and apply the noise wear on the copy we just made. Then we are going to use it to blend the original. Okay, so let's change the blending mode to screen and reduce the opacity. Okay, so that is much better. So we can select the two layer, press Ctrl E, or we go to layer flyout menu and merge it together. So you can see we've been able to enhance this image from this to this. Okay, I believe you've learned something today with Photoshop. If you like this tutorial, thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. See you soon. Bye.